Well, Dad, there wasn't a whole lot of news this week. I really don't know what we're going to talk about. If you guys have any ideas here in the chat, please let us know. Um, you know, I don't really know I don't know what we're going to talk about, man. Oh, I know. I have an idea. I want to discuss with you, Dad, the reality and the setup of putting this thing on trial and why that even happened. Why this roadblock? Why this delay? And I don't hear a lot of people saying it. And this might be tinfoil hat Brent, conspiracy guy. But it really looks like it was done on purpose. To me. And the kicker is, the good news, we don't even have to pay the traffic ticket. I'll never forget you saying that on here. It's like, you were kind of in the party, Dad. I was too, where it's like, let's just pay the traffic ticket and let's turn the Ferrari on, and drive it out of the hold here. What are we doing? But it's all interconnected. And it's over. It's over.
Yeah. It is. It's over. Good morning, son. How are you?
All right. I've had a little caffeine.
It's over, but yeah.
Had a little caffeine.
Good.
I was talking to Sean last night about it. We had so many fun analogies about that, and it's complex, but like philosophically, this thing, all this stuff's been set up since like I'm about to turn 40. Like since I was being born, all this stuff's being set up and divvied out and written out, and the rights and the laws and the connections, and and then you've got this company who builds it and actually does it and actually goes around the world and is kind of the right cats to be able to make the alignments today to make it work. And is that the reason for the case and for the stall? Because I again, maybe tinfoil hat guy, Dad, I don't believe the whole argument that they had, as far as it not being a commodity. Like it's just the whole thing. And the Army called it. Army, you called it. Family, crew, you guys have been in this, fighting in this. I've only been in it a couple years, like 2 years in XRP. You guys have been in it, doing it, like teaching me about all this. And it's just weird. It feels weird. It feels really. Is this whole thing cooked? Is this whole system and this whole world cooked? Is it been being baked before I was born?
It's kind of
sorry to
kind
get
of sometimes good to ask a question you already know the answer to. Let's get back to the premise of your question. Real simple. Is it a stall tactic? No. I used to believe that way. What it is, what it was, they knew that was an afterthought. Okay, that would be a ramification of what their tactic was. Their true tactic is this. the $7 trillion in transaction fees. The banking system doesn't want to see that go away, obviously. Like, dude's cutting into my 7 trill? No, man. Like, dude, I don't care, Mr. Gensler. I know you look like a liar. I know you look like Mr. Burns, and it doesn't matter. Get your skinny tail up there and say it anyway, and go after these people and do whatever you can to make it the U.S. people of the public to believe it. That's what they did. That's what they did. Were they trying to stall? Yeah, it was kind of a benefit, fringe benefit is what it was. But no, they were attacking it. They were coming directly after it because XRP comes directly after all of their banking, transactional, the SWIFT system, and all the global networking of moving of money. So yeah, yes and no, but I did what I did.
Right. The natural inclination probably to anybody in those shoes is like attack it. It's not adopt it. It's not, oh, okay, wow, this thing's better and great and all this stuff. It's like, no, I get it. It's tapping into my 7 trill. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. And attack them at all. We know we're going to lose this battle. I thought okay, I shouldn't say that. That would make it sound like they were just trying to stall. But I think they thought they could win it at one point. Or they could hold the horses back,
Right.
Yeah. I thought maybe through, they've been really good with the media and convincing people to do exactly what they want them to do. Oh, I don't know, for decades. Oh, no, centuries, actually. So, yeah, they thought they could do it again, and looks like it's not working. The fact that Judge Torres ruled the way she did, how do I put this politely? You've heard me say this before, stinks to high heaven. Because, like, that tells me Ripple was in on it. I know XRP people don't want to hear that, but nobody wins in the Southern District of New York, ever. So, and ever's a long time. So the fact that she ruled in favor of XRP, like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. That leans in towards it was a stall tactic for sure, or it leans towards maybe the evaluation of the escrow will be handed. Hey, here's a couple of bill for you, being a good guy and all, So I don't know. Obviously, I'm not in that room. I'd like to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm really, can I talk to everybody completely open and sincere and as honest as one crypto person to another crypto person? And I know 99% of all the people that watch our channel are XRP followers. Okay. And I'm about to say something that you're not going to really want to hear. But remember, it's not the end of the world. It's a benefit in a lot of ways. Okay. I had a great discussion with a man who's a XRP maxi. And I will just tell you that that's all the coins he owns. And I'm going to say he's more than just an influencer. I'm going to say that maybe he even is sells crypto brokerages on some level or represents a company who does. Let's just say that. He was that guy. And he and I got into a fairly heated discussion about this subject. And he thinks that XRP is going to rule the world. And I'm like, well, look, I'd be sitting pretty if that happened. That looks good for Alan's portfolio. That would not be a bad day in our family tree for generations to come. So I'm not wishing against that. But what I'm trying to say to him is this. He's a young man. He doesn't understand evaluations yet. And evaluations go like this. The reason why the number one market in the world, value in the world, object in the world is gold. It's 10 times, well, I don't know, 8 times more valuable than all the crypto. Okay? Why is that? It's the same reason that real estate is more valuable than all the gold. The bond market is more valuable than all the real estate. Okay? These things are what? Storage of wealth. That's what they are. Okay? The storage item collects the value of anybody who doesn't want risk and who isn't playing the technology trade. Okay? Real estate's not a technology trade. Bitcoin's not the technology trade any longer. Okay? Gold is not a tech trade. This is what they're coming to. The evaluations that are coming into Bitcoin are for a storage of wealth. It will surpass gold, in this man's opinion.
Yeah.
He's like, that's just crazy. And that's old technology. And you don't understand. XRP is it's gonna be faster and all of this. And I'm like, I get that. Okay.
Oh, man.
That's the 7 trillion we just talked about. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's your market. Your market is the transaction market. Okay. But ask yourself, is the most valuable thing on the planet the SWIFT system? No, it's not, is it? Is the most valuable thing in the world MasterCard or Visa or all of them put together? No, it's not. It's just not. What is gold, bonds, real estate, because it's slow, clunky, and predictable. Not because it's the fastest tech on the map. And when I try to explain it to him in that sense, he's like, well, you just don't like XRP. And I'm like, I've done 500 shows about XRP.
What your freaking channel has become.
You're missing the point here.
Really?
I'm not saying you've got the wrong horse in the race. I think it's going to be a photo finish with about the top 5, to be honest. You guys are all going to ace this thing. But it was really difficult for me to explain it to him in that sense, because unless everybody decides, okay, well, XRP is going to be the new dollar. Okay, maybe that happens. There's a lot of people on YouTube that are telling you that's going to happen. But I don't think they want the dollar to go away. I really don't. That's why the whole stable coin thing got passed. So anyway, that was a discussion. And the reason why I put it out there like that was because I want people to realize that what the market share that you're going for, like I get this one a lot. Why do they only talk about Bitcoin on TV? It's like, well, what would you rather they talked about? Well, yeah. On Bloomberg, I'd rather they talked about XRP. I'm like, yeah, I know, I get that. How big is the market share of XRP today? 3%? Maybe? Not even?
Yeah, not even.
Why are you going to talk about that's like Bloomberg getting on there and talking about, instead of talking to Microsoft, they're talking about Larry's IT company. I mean, it's just not there yet, right? So now you have to ask me the 2 most important questions, like he did.
1.89 billion versus Bitcoin at 2.36 trillion.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. And and to your point, Dad, have we all
say it's conspiratorial
being a maxi of any of this? I'm so thankful that you're still on this boat, because you're the guy that actually did look at all of them and isn't letting one of them, which I think you and I would have done in the past, decades ago. We would have, this is just it. This is just the one. It's maxi time. Power up. And now it's like, dude, if you only, like, I see it in the comments right now. If you only see Bitcoin as a storage of wealth, I'm cool with that. But, dude, that storage of wealth is not going away anytime soon. And it is transactional, and it is functional, and it's not old. It's not like, it works great. It works pretty much the way you need it to work, with how much it's being traded and how much in the future people won't want to trade it, because it's going to be so freaking valuable. It's going to be, to your point, Dad, it's going to be more valuable than gold.
Oh, yeah. Because it's easier.
Like, that was one of the first videos we ever did on this channel, is that's coming. That's coming to something like Bitcoin.
Here's something else that
needs intangibles, way more intrinsic value. There's like the usability, the whole thing.
Right. So let's look at what I just talked about. I just talked about bonds.
Mm-hmm.
I just talked about real estate. Okay. And I just talked about gold.
Mm-hmm.
You can find companies all over the world. The largest Mexican real estate company in the world just sold $5 billion worth of real estate to buy Bitcoin. Okay. They didn't buy the other 5 coins. They bought Bitcoin because it's the biggest pool right now. Right now. I'm saying right now. Doesn't mean you can't catch up over time. Yeah, I get that. That could happen.
Sure.
People, okay, stop and think about what's happening now, guys. Real estate's on the decline. Interest rates have been too high. Younger people aren't purchasing homes. This is a problem. All the baby boomers have 2 and 3 and 4 homes. The problem with that is, if you finally have a government and an understanding of what crypto is and what Bitcoin is, and you're going to say to yourself, oh, I have 3 homes. The homes are going up 6% a year, and Bitcoin's going up 50% a year. I haven't even been to the 3rd home in 2 years. Why would I keep 400 grand in something that only goes up 6% a year, instead of something that's guaranteed or government's backing it, behind it, and the whole thing? Mm-hmm. Real estate is about to tank. And the biggest reason is because people are going to sell $1 million worth of their real estate, and they're going to put 80% of it into Bitcoin, and they're going to put 20% of it into XRP. Because that's the ratios, okay? It's not Alan's opinion. That's the damn ratios. It's like, you just got to do the math on this, guys. Until XRP has that chat GPT moment to where everybody says, oh my God, I've got to have that, and I'm going to leverage myself to get it, it's going to stay right where it is, proportionately going up with the tide, until total banking global adoption. And then when that happens, it'll start from the top down. It won't start from the bottom up. But remember, guys, I'm calling for a real estate decline, steady, slow decline, not just because people under the age of 40 can't afford one. I'm also talking about, what's AI going to do to everybody's jobs? We don't know. But honey, I'm an accountant and you're a lawyer. Uh-oh. AI's coming after both of those jobs, and we're stretched to get a mortgage. We could fall out of bed and the company could just lay us off because they got some AI to replace me. That is not good. That's really good news for crypto. Really bad news for real estate, because they're just leveraged to the hilt. I mean, what couple wants the stress of $3,000 and $4,000 a month payments? Like, who wants that? Nobody. Nobody needs it. Yeah.
Who wants to sell your $1 million house and pay an agent to, serve milk and cookies and sign something, and then they get like a $50,000 cut on that? Yeah.
No, 200,000.
It's unbalanced, and technology, and when it starts to look like, oh, we can finally do this, we can finally just plug this thing in and we can the deal get made, the crypto will change hands. People aren't going to want to do that. Of course they're going to want to do that. And yes, that's going to be tough on agents. And God, it's with attorneys, it's crazy. It's like the perfect thing.
It is.
It's wild. Okay. To the chat, man, love you guys. Thank you for being here. Sorry, I really wanted to open up the old man and get deep on the case stuff. I'm really excited. I mean, could we have any more bullish news this year? I don't think so.
Here we got Atlantic Living's got a question over here.
All right.
I can't hardly read. It's right in the light. People were talking about you and I switched. It's because I came in first, guys.
Yeah.
Whoever comes in first goes on that side.
Yeah, our assistant set this up so the information in our text box, when you click on the video now, we'll have the information for January. So if you guys want any more details, kind of see what we wrote about that, check that out. And then we're also trying to get this live to be automatic onto Rumble. So we had to kind of play with it this week. And thanks to Marielle for her help on that. Much appreciated. Dad and I are really stoked on being on Rumble. I think Rumble's awesome. Like I go there a lot for content now.
And Rumble's been really kind to me and Brent. Mm-hmm. They've seeked us out and said, you're the kind of content we want on our channel. Please work with us. And it's been great. Yeah. Anyway, I'll basically answer Atlantic. So I finally got to it. I know it's right in the light over here at me, but I can see it.
I can't find it.
He's talking about like 401ks, which is in Canada, right? Theirs is different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let me, I'm going to be a smart ass right here and answer this the way I really feel about it. This is why the poor stay poor. It's $100,000. It's too late. Do you know that the public will get in when Bitcoin hits about 1 million? That's when they're going to get in.
Mm-hmm.
That's true, guys. It's sad, but it's true. Because it'll be the asset that everybody will be like, oh, how many Satoshis do you have? It's not about Bitcoin. You know, you can buy what, 100,000 Satoshis with $1,000. Is that right? No, it's more than that. Yeah, 100, whatever it is. They're less than pennies. You got to stop looking. You're never going to own one of 21 million. You know that, right? You stop and think. Well, there's probably only about 15, 16 million Bitcoin in the world, and will ever be. You're never going to own one, ever. Do you know that? If you don't have one by now, you're never going to own a Bitcoin. And you know how sad that makes me? It's sad. I mean, there's 60 million millionaires. They're not all going to have one.
Right.
You got to remember, this corporations, I have 200,000 and 300,000 and 400,000 of them now. Like, you're never going to have one.
Yeah.
And it's a drag. I mean, that brings me down because I know what they're going to do with it. It's going to be the global asset. It's not going to be the trading mechanism. And all you got to do is look at the history of man. Where's the best place to store my labor? In tech or speculation, or the safe real estate over the years, the gold over the years? The bond market was perfectly safe for hundreds of years. And that's how big money sees it. Big money. People who are worth anything over 10 million understand that. The little people are trying to hit home runs with, meme coins. It's, I don't know. And what do I know? I'm just a guy on YouTube. I mean, but it's so frustrating to have been doing this for 8 years now. And like every time I talk to people, very intelligent people, and they look at me, why would I buy that? It's too expensive. Really? Okay. So why would you buy beachfront property? It's too expensive. I can buy over here in Harlem. Oh, dude. I can buy 10 homes in Harlem. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's never worked. That's not equity. That's not quality in equity. And, unfortunately, sometimes it works out if you buy Detroit. Sometimes, if you buy the right neighborhood.
Yeah.
But beachfront, you're way better off. If you've got a canal in your backyard, just from living in Florida, the people with a canal in the back of their house, and the people across the street, the house is worth like 25% less. This guy has water access. This guy doesn't. Just across the street from the water. It's important, guys. The more valuable something is. And by the way, and Zip put it in here, he's very correct about all crypto. These are strategic military strategy plays. Now, this is your sovereign safety and security of your people depends on this. They're going to print money to buy these coins. If you're going to print money to buy these coins, proportionately, you're going to buy 60% of, just look at the top 10, proportionately, you're going to buy 60% of Bitcoin, of the money print, right? Those are the market shares. I mean, I think this NFT, when these NFT markets turn around, there's big money in NFTs too, by the way, coming for the same sort of reason. It's high value. It's just like fine art. The high valuable NFTs are going to be worth a lot. Yeah. Anyway, and I know most people think the NFT market's dead, but good luck with that. That's not going to die. We're going in a digital era.
Yeah. It was just perceived as art. And the coming need for smart contracts is gonna, maybe that's the face melter. I think it's gonna be the adoption of some of these things that we're talking about, but I think that the conversion of everything to like digital smart contracts is going to be huge. It's why it's why the government tries to take, stuff away from Reggie Middleton. It's why they come in and they try to slow us down, and they talk about, crypto in the media the way that they have for a decade and a half. It's all kind of right there.
Yeah. I gotta say something.
We're gonna have it. Like we're also being allowed to invest in it and buy it and figure out how to go through and around our banks to do it. So future's still bright on this, man. It's very bright. And you're not too late. And I love your point, Dad. We are not too late on Bitcoin. And there's people in the chat that are like, no, I'm still going to get one. you know, after the bull. Still gonna get one. It's like, cool. I don't know, but probably a good move. You know, there's only so many of them. What MicroStrategy's got like over 500,000 of them now.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's 600 now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's going to be really.
And I get this comment a lot too, Johnstown. To me, there's something weird about BTC. The worship hype is a weird thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's like somebody that hasn't had sex yet, and they're like, "Wow, I don't know what the hype's all about. You know, I don't get it. It's not a big deal. I don't even know what's going on with all that. It's like, why is everybody so wound up about it? It's like, if you don't know what it is, and if you don't know what the code is, and if you don't know the security of it, and if you don't know that nobody can stop it, it's inevitable. If you know those things and you've studied that for 8 years, it's not hype. It's math. It's math that the other coins don't have, guys. I'm just telling you. It's not hype. It depends on electricity, math, and code. That's it. It doesn't need human being. There's nobody else out there like that. In fact, it was designed for the weaknesses that man would bring to it, to defend against it. The greed, the corruption, how I'm going to hack it, how I'm going to get back into it, how I'm going to use, like the more people that use it, the stronger it gets. When you understand all that, it just doesn't, it's not hype. It's science. I hate to call it science because that term has been obliterated in the last few years. But I got to talk about something really important, guys.
Yeah, let's get off this.
Yeah, let's get off that one. Mm-hmm. So for me, there's nothing more. Speaking of Rumble, one of the most important things we have is freedom of speech. And this platform has taken the freedom of speech away from a channel in the XRP, who is a very good friend of mine, who's become a great friend of mine, and I think a lot of Rob. And XRP 007 has had his channel taken down.
What?
Yeah. And the reason for it kind of is a little tricky. It's a little tricky. I think he might have been better off had he not had XRP in his title. But because they're kind of coming after him for copyright or in trademark violation. So that's kind of a shame. It's a real bummer. He's a great guy.
Use like a logo or something?
What's that?
Did he use like a digital logo, like in a post or like?
I don't know how much I can talk about it, actually.
Yeah, no, yeah. Let's not get into it here, but
not that I know of. But he got one of the big strike, the big black eye is trademark, and he has XRP in his title. So I don't know why Ripple would come after him, and I can't say too much more about it. I do know a little bit more about it than that, but somebody came after him, and it was somebody corporate. Anyway, I'll just leave it at that before I get myself in trouble.
Yeah.
It's
too bad.
The guy's a great guy. He doesn't say anything offensive to anybody. I've never seen him say anything offensive.
You want to go hear about this week's bullish XRP news? You go hang out in a car with Rob. Honestly,
that's the guy.
He deserves a voice in this thing. And there's some things you just can't do, right? I'm glad that we've been able to avoid those kinds of things, Dad. You know, we've kept a lot of our stuff really simple, mainly because the two of us are simpletons. But it's also like there's some strength in that, you know. You don't want to step on landmines, especially when it can compromise, 4 years of building in our case, and the connection to your community. It's just another thing. It's like we need to be careful as creators. And I hope Rob finds a way to, restore it, and let me know if we can help him somehow, Dad. We'll do it.
Yeah, he reached out to me. I told him I'd do what I could for sure. He's a great guy. The community needs him. He's going to be. Hopefully, he can just change the name or something. I don't know. I can't believe that's really what brought him down, but it sure looks that way. I mean, trademark violations. Like, well, okay. I mean, he's not the only one that uses XRP in his title. But anyway, it's one of the reasons why we don't. But yeah. Yeah. When here's another thing too. There's a lot of people talking about. Well, there's a lot of talk going on right now about now that the case is over and what does it mean and what's it going to do for XRP. It is free to do a lot of things now, and it opens a lot of doors, and all those doors that were shut. Hey, aren't you in a lawsuit? Never mind. To some degree, there's a lot of people that think that's really important in business. I'm here to tell you, I don't think it was that big a deal. This is my opinion, but I just want to remind everybody. Just because a company is in a lawsuit, like how many companies aren't in a lawsuit? Like virtually all of them, right? So you and I aren't in lawsuits. So to us, it sounds like really a big, important deal. And I just want to remind everybody, the president of the United States was in over 130 lawsuits in the last 2 years. I'm just saying. And he's the president of the United States. So like... lawsuits are a dime a dozen, and I don't think it held them back from doing business whatsoever. That's my opinion. I know everybody on YouTube says, "Oh yeah, no, Alan, you're wrong. That's just crazy." Now the lawsuit's over, they're just going to flourish and just dominate the world. It's like, well, I don't think it was really. I mean, maybe there were some doors that it was closing, probably, I guess, maybe, but I don't believe that to be true. Not on a massive scale. But I know. I get a lot of them wrong. I get a lot wrong, guys. Yeah. Taken. You got any good questions in here?
I'm sitting here staring at what I think could be a plot.
Which one?
Let's
I've been told that XRP is
remember to not listen to, outside the box stuff.
I've been told that XRP is the divine coin. People keep telling me that. Maybe, right? That's kind of really not how I look at divinity, but I mean, like, isn't all of it's God creations? I don't know. If we created it, didn't God have a part in it? How can you say that one's dark and one's light? How do you know that? How would you know that? How would anybody on YouTube know that? I mean, I'm just asking. I'm not trying to say, this one is and that one isn't. Like, but how would you know that? Yeah. When moon. When moon. That one's easy. I've talked about this one. This is easy.
Uh-huh.
M2 money supply globally, not the US, M2. We need to, it's on the incline. When that thing starts going vertical, and it should be doing soon, I'd say before the end of the year, it already is getting pretty steep. It takes somewhere between 60 and 90 days for the crypto market to catch it. And it's lagging. It is lagging behind it now. So when it starts getting vertical, let's remember the number one most correlated asset to M2 money supply in the world is crypto. And I'll say crypto because I've already bagged on all the other coins now. But it's when you get that number and you're about to get it, you're going to do well. But I don't want to get into the whole banking thing. But what's happening right now is the reason why the interest rates are so high is because they don't want banks lending money to people, because that creates inflation, because people get business opportunities, they hire people have more money in their wallet, and the more money they have in their wallet, the more they spend, and that creates demand on eggs, and then all of a sudden the price of eggs goes up and inflation goes back up. This is how they're controlling inflation, is through the lending of money or easy money out in the streets. They can't do that for too much longer. So when that turns around, there will be another sharp spike of inflation. It won't, when crypto goes parabolic, it's directly after that moment. And it usually lasts anywhere between 4 to 6 months. That's when moon. Oh, and one other point, when the UPS truck driver is not just buying XRP, he's actually telling you about it, and he's bought it on leverage. He's 3x.
Mm-hmm.
He's leveraged him. When the leverage market comes back into crypto, that's when you're getting frothy. That's when that sucker's going to go straight up. And I'm looking, and I know there's a lot of people telling me XRP is going to hit $50, maybe $50. I think would be doing really good to hit 20.
Yeah.
Really good.
20 would be sick.
Yeah, I think somewhere between 15 and 20, but again, I'm wrong a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the other one, great call, Evan. If you bought it XRP at a penny, it already mooned. Already mooned for you.
Yeah.
You've been riding a rocket ship from a penny.
Yeah.
Congrats to those of you that have. You're probably not even here right now. You're probably, driving in your Lambo, over to the Slaytanic. Enjoy. It's funny, like there's so many different things now that between all of us, we can aim at and we can invest in. And I'm ready more than ever to do stuff like that. Like there's a lot of stuff outside of just buying. I buy crypto from exchange. I put in cold storage wallet. I hang on for dear life. There's so much more opportunity being around all of you out there for us that to me is like that's the cool part now. It's like, holy cow, like I've been thinking about this too narrowly, and glad I have you for a lot of that big picture stuff, Dad. It's very, very lucky to have sat around and listened to you and had our 10,000 conversations about all this stuff, man. I'm lucky that we're still here doing it together. Not not much has changed in 20, 30 years between the two of us, you guys. It's been this. It's like my dad's running on some big thing or some big idea, or it's like, dude, nobody else is looking at this, man. And I'm like, well, okay, well, how do we do this, man? Like, what do we do? Like, this is crazy. And you and I will keep doing that, I'm sure, for another couple lifetimes, Dad.
Oh, I'm sure of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Happy to be in it with you. Happy to be in it with you, crew. Yeah. Sorry if we did too much Bitcoin and too much XRP for you. I know it's people are loyal. People are passionate. People have been in this bullshit case for years and years now. Glad we went deep on that, but we got your back, whoever you guys are. We're all gonna get stupid happy from a lot of this. So I think especially the people right here, I think you guys are gonna do better than I am personally. I'm really, really proud of the people in this group, and any chance I get to listen to you guys, man, I'm lucking out.
Yeah. I think for some reason people still, we have normalcy bias, we all do. We, like everybody who owns XRP today, they're saying to themselves, oh, it's too late. It's $3. Why would you get it now? Like, it's so, it's hard, you know what I mean? It's very difficult to explain to people that the world needs what we have.
Mm-hmm.
You're so far ahead of this thing that it's like counting when moon is like, man, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Time heals everything, and especially in crypto. If you can hang on for 4 and 5 years at a time, those gaps just are amazing. Like it's crazy how much these things go up. And we haven't even started with adoption yet. It's not even legal. I mean, it's just becoming legal now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It's very difficult to explain to people, It's like I was at a poker game, right? I was trying to explain it to these old boomer guys. They were older than I am. And I was trying to explain it to them. I'm like, okay, well, all right. 10 years ago, if you had $2, here's $1 and here's $1, $2. Mm-hmm. You put $1 in the bank and you put $1 on Bitcoin 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
One's worth $120,000. It's gone up 120,000x from $1.
Mm-hmm.
The other one isn't worth what you deposited. Where are you keeping your money? Mic drop.
Yeah.
Where are you keeping your money at? Like, well, that's over now. That's over. It's not going to go like that anymore. It's like, okay, normalcy bias. I get it. But you and I are human beings. We're a product of what we've seen, heard, touched, and felt your whole life long. AI is not. AI thinks exponentially. Things are going to multiply faster and faster and faster from this point forward. Technology is driving. We are not IBM anymore. We are AI, and it's exploding knowledge around the world. And the knowledge, simple, basic knowledge of AI goes, well, $1 was $1, and now it's 120,000x. AI is going to tell you, what are you doing with your money, moron? That's what AI is going to tell everybody here real quick.
Yeah.
You and I own that. A little significant piece of the puzzle I just explained right there to everybody.
Very significant.
Tell everybody, wait, whoa, you think you're a genius because you put your money in the bank? No, don't do that.
Alan, I'm getting 6%.
Right.
What are you doing with your money, sir?
Right.
What you're invested in is so risky.
Yeah.
Look, do the numbers. Run the numbers. Yeah, Becky, this is perfect. I just tell people that Bitcoin was once $3 too.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And I remember when XRP was less than a penny.
Crazy.
I should have picked up a few more of those back then.
Yeah.
XRP was less than a penny, you guys. Yeah.
Oops.
Yes, sir.
But I've said it on this channel. I'll say it again today, Dad. This year, I'm still going to be buying it $10. Because $10, still buying it. I don't care how many I get, but I'll have more. So, to me, that's what matters. I could add Bitcoin at $10 also.
Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah. So, not going to screw that up again.
No.
Personally, guys. Personally, that's what I'm doing. But, I'm willing to, use my investment money that I set aside to do that and take that risk. I don't recommend anybody else do it the way I ever say to do it, because I'm still fighting to try to, make something of all of it at all. So never financial advice. I want you guys to figure it out, how it's supposed to work out for you. And, Elizabeth had a really cool point last week, and it's just to have accountability buddies. If you call Al or I on the phone, we're going to try to help you talk through everything that you got and what would be a cool next move, or what would be, maybe you don't need to do that. That's where my dad really shines. It's like, okay, well, you're here, and well, okay, you don't need a trust yet, or man, you've got this, maybe you could do that if you wanted to. But we're not asking for your keys. We're not asking for your access. We're not asking to charge you guys to coach you or in any of this. We're here to be your friend and to say to you, hey, I got your back, support you. Hey man, maybe that's a dumb move. Your friends would tell you. And don't do it with us. Don't do it with Al and I. Find an accountability person in here, somebody that you've become friends with. Just run those decisions by, so we don't get scammed, so we don't pig out and then end up losing it in some bear and then panic, and then I need that money, and then I pull that out, and your whole investment's gone. I've done that, and I just don't. We're too far along, guys. Let's not get crazy. Let's not get stupid. We held out long term.
Yeah. Buy the blue chips.
We're the HODL crew, man.
Buy the blue chips. Yeah.
Hang on to what you got. Don't get crazy. And I will take my same advice on that. I'm not going to get crazy with it. I know what I have. I need to hold long term, and I need to play it kind of like my dad's played it. I'm a few steps, I'm a few crypto behind my old man. So, it's take stock in what you do have and what assets you have, and make great decisions, because this thing is about to do some moon shit probably. We all need to. It's fun. It's fun when you start. Oh, dude, I could have 10 grand in my wallet right now. I could pay some credit cards off. I can go do this and this and that. It's was that your plan? Was that your vision of what you wanted to do? With this amount, Do you have faith that it's going to be more than, say, $1,000 or $10,000 or however much? And if you start to lose that faith, go back and look at the history. Go back and look at what you own. Reverse engineer the thing. That's what I'm doing right now, personally, Dad. Is I'm kind of reteaching myself what it is that we have. From the bedrock. It's like, dude, this is so much of what you explained today about Bitcoin it's true because it's finite. It's so limited. It's so short in supply that it's going to be not only more and more valuable, but it's going to be more and more difficult to like get it.
Yeah.
So like, that's, just basic concepts. It's like, man, what you guys own is going to be so valuable. Not just valuable.
Yeah, very. Let me talk about something that's going on big picture above. I don't like to get too deep into some of this stuff because I get a little carried away. And the next thing I know, I say things that I probably shouldn't be saying on this channel. But yeah, we have, okay, the fundamental structure of money. Okay, let's just go there. Starts at the top. And that top being a group of individuals around the world that have controlled it for generations, literally thousands of years. And they've taken the control of this thing and handed it to different nation states. Okay. They all come together and they have a committee and they say, okay, it's not going to be the British pound anymore. It's going to be the US dollar. Okay. Before that, it was Spain and Portuguese and, all this happens on a upper level. This didn't happen in this country prior to 1913. And I know a lot of you understand what I'm saying there. That control of this country and that interest rate and the banking ability. Let's remember that the Fed does not just control the interest rate. They control what the banks do with their money. Okay. And the reason why is because they can flood them with money or they can pull the money back to some degree. But what they really do well is they have all these strategic people in those banking institutions that say, well, this is what we want done now because here's the big picture. All of that is going away in this man's opinion. And the reason why I say that is because it's outlived its usefulness. That system of saying, well, somebody's good for it, and then just going ahead and printing it, and then creating it, and then enslaving the masses through it, isn't logical. That logic, AI, and other things, I keep using AI because I really want you to stress what I'm talking about. AI cannot look at that equation and go, that doesn't compute. Why are you doing it like that? That doesn't serve the masses. Crypto serves the masses, and we can bank everyone. So that intelligence level, as the IQ of AI becomes easier and easier and easier for everybody on their laptop, you're going to get more of the true, real answers, and it's going to expose more of the capture of your lives and your enslavement. My opinion. Yeah. There's people that see this coming who run our nation states, and they're getting out ahead of it, and they're going, we need to separate ourselves from that group of people. And here's our new game plan. As strategic as they can possibly be. Well, what does this administration just come out telling everybody? We're crypto and we're AI. Wake up, people. Wake up. You have the entire government telling you, and everybody in government, they're buying Bitcoin. They're buying XRP. They're buying Cardano. They're buying Solana. And they're buying Ethereum. They're not buying fart coin. Okay. And they're building something that is really, really important to the future of mankind, because the old structure, a wheel rang through kings in these different regions all around the world, and we'll agree and they'll do what we tell them because we control the media, is coming to an end, okay, abruptly. And there's people that don't like it. Since I started this channel, I've told you there's two groups at the top. And I don't want to call them other names because then I get banned or whatever on YouTube, but I'll just say there's people that believe in nationalism and there's people that want globalism. And I'll put it like that, simply. It's way more broad than that, or more defined as well. But when you get what's happening to the US dollar, it's done for. It's done for, guys, because the bond market is imploding. The bond market went up for 50 straight years. And what I mean by that is yields were really, really, really low. The value of the bond was really high. Now it's flipped. It's gone the other way. The yield is really high and the value gone, gutted from bonds. So all of that has to go somewhere. Well, in an old world,
hello.
Evidently, Judy doesn't watch my show. That's Dave's wife, Judy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she and I are doing an interview in another 45 minutes. Okay, so when you look at this, okay, you understand that this current regime saw that the previous administrations, plural, was trying to control everything through the US dollar globally, okay, where this administration has come in, and I'm simplifying this very much, has come in and said, we're going to make the US dollar the US dollar, the US Treasury dollar, not the globalist dollar. That's what's happening right now. That's when, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but Mr. Trump went over there and he went to Ireland and he bought a very, very significant piece of land, and he built a golf course on what was one of the oldest castles in the world, which is his castle now. It's a significant thing. You need to look into where the Magna Carta was signed. He bought that. Accidentally? Probably not. Okay? That's what's going on the upper level. And he invited the two most influential people from the UK and the Euro, and he invited him into his house on his helicopter. And they came. Can you say power? That's what that is. Mm-hmm. They came. Oh, and what happened the week before that? That's right. Europe said, okay, we'll sign the tariffs. No problem. There's control being taken back. I don't care if you like the man. I don't care if you like the dollar. I don't even care about any of that. What I'm trying to say to you is, at the top level of how monetary systems work, they're changing it. And you're going to live through that. And it's going to be very significant. And if you have gold, silver, crypto, you're going to be just fine. You're going to be really, really good. You need to be patient, and you need to say to yourself, okay, I need to stay in touch with people who aren't channels about hate in other coins, because they don't know anything about the other coin. So that was an evil coin, and this is a God blessed my coins because I saw it on YouTube somewhere. We need to stop that and get a bigger grasp of what's happening. Okay. Mm-hmm. You better figure this out. Okay. I'm just going to say this about Bitcoin one more time. In the 166 pages, Bitcoin was mentioned 132 times. Hello? Are you there? Are you paying attention? It's significant. And you can say, oh, it's just a big old giant rug pull and they're just going to pull everything. You don't sign 162 declaration into the advancement of all cryptocurrency going forward into your future of monetary reign around the world and bring it up that often if it's not significant. Just saying, all that to be said, I think your return on your money is going to be better with XRP. Truly. If I had only $1,000, I'd probably put it in XRP, not Bitcoin. Okay? Clearly, that makes more sense. But if you don't understand the strategic value of something that is that scarce and that all the billionaires in the world are buying them up, well, then that's how your generational family became poor, making those same mistakes about gold, about real estate, about silver. You didn't buy the beachfront property, you bought the stuff in Detroit. And you need to understand how big money thinks. They're seeing the chessboard move. And they're like, well, I'm putting my chips over there. Global leaders came to the dude's house. He didn't have to go there. He didn't have to go, oh, well, I'm going to go. No, they came to his pad. Look, it's big, guys. This is really, really big. And it's evolving. But it's not about when number go up. This is generational. When you change it this time, and I've said this on this channel for 5 years, make sure you get it right, because what we're implementing into the blockchain cannot be pulled out. You're putting something in there that is concrete. And this is not the old days of like, well, to the victors go the spoils, right? Like that is not what we're doing now. Is what you're building now globally as to the truth in money is on a blockchain, and it cannot easily be changed going forward. That's my rant. And I just want everybody to understand that as best you can.
Mm-hmm.
This is big. This is happening now. And the warning signs are all over the place. All over the place. Let me say this. The president of the United States bought $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. His entire cabinet owned Bitcoin. Brad Garlinghouse owns Bitcoin. I don't know how else to shake people and tell them, you can buy it now or you can buy it when it's $1 million. This choice is yours. Choice is yours.
Mm-hmm.
But it will be $1 million. And then it'll be 10. Because there's not enough of them around. Anyway, on that note, I didn't mean to get on that
like
about it, but it's a big picture that you have to see.
I love the passion. I love the passion.
Yeah, no, man, it's real.
Yeah. No, and so I think those of us who follow you and listen to your content, that you've made that very clear. And, you've helped me understand it too. And I feel like Bitcoin's the one that I do understand. The rest of it, you have to do a lot of extra homework, when you've been in this thing for over a decade-ish, at least looking at it for over a decade. And then you go from proof of work to proof of stake, and then proof of stake does this and that. And then you've got your bridges, and then you've got all these different things that you have to try to kind of compute and understand. And it's like, not only how are those things going to work together, but how are they ever going to work together through legislation and through the banks using them and through what the government's going to do. And that's where, I hope for this administration, and I hope for, governments around the world that are hopefully out there saying, bye-bye, Fed. We're done. We're done with your shit. We're done. Like,
we're over it.
Hope for that. Also, Dad, just a really good one, here for you from Hoofty. It's just,
Hoofty.
It's just what it is.
I hear gas fees are what?
I hear that gas fees are really high on Fartcoin.
I'm sorry, I'm an old guy.
Keep it light. We got to keep it on a swivel, man. Like, this thing's all still to be played for. God, no, I love it. Man, we love your rants, Dad. Keep going. Keep going, man. Hang on. I might have to go Terminator here. Lonzo, you throw loan coin in there one more time. It's off with head. Sorry, bro. But it's just what it is. It's just what it is. I don't want to see any 3,000 anything. I don't. Yeah. Sorry to be that guy today on a Sunday, guys. Much love to you, Lonzo. Much love to everybody else.
Todd's got a great question here. My thoughts on Scott Bessent being I don't know. I don't know what they're doing exactly, but I know they're shaking the whole thing up. I mean, they're doing a massive shakeup. And that's why they went after as much money as they did as a big, beautiful bill, because they have a lot of expenses to fix this thing. But I think the monetary ease of fixing this goes all through crypto and all through AI. And I think it's going to be way easier than everybody thinks. I just said it. I don't know that for fact. There's no way that I could know that, but systems are easier than they've ever been before. We are still, guys, we're still running our economic financial system as Swiss systems on tech from the 70s and 80s. It's unbelievable. MasterCard uses COBOL. I mean, you just look that up when that was designed. I think it was like in the late 70s. Nobody even knows how to fix it anymore. Like, all of this is happening very slowly because banks didn't want it to happen. Well, now it's like, we better get involved in this thing. And did you guys see the news about PayPal last week, 2 weeks ago? PayPal basically came out and said, well, we really like holding all of our value in Bitcoin. What? You said that out loud? Like, they're going to keep all their bank value in Bitcoin. Banks are doing that now. And people say, it's too volatile. Yeah, to the upside. When everybody starts holding on to something and says, well, this one's volatile and this one's less volatile, which is what's happening now, right? Mm-hmm. They're all saying, Ethereum's the volatile one now. This one's stable. This one's too volatile, right? And then those two are going to get stabilized. And then they're going to look at Solana and XRP, and that's where the volatility will go to. It's just a progression. That's what we're living through. And it's not until you see what's happening with the way they're treating things that you understand. Then it reveals where they're really going. And by the way, guys, the ISO is coming, but that's not even in the books. Like, that's not mandatory until what, November 06, right? Something like that. And so, like, that's a ways off yet. But the banks, That'll be the chat moment for them. The ChatGPT moment for banks is going to be them. They're going to be, oh my God, did you get the memo? Like, you have to use it at that point. And that's when it's going to get really good for anyone with XRP or XLM or any of the rest.
They're going to have to use it.
Yeah. It's has freed my mind. Yeah. Yeah. So true. Hoofty, you're absolutely correct. I know you're kind of a Bitcoin maxi guy, but I'm not. But Bitcoin, when you really understand what Bitcoin is.
Yeah. Hoofty's one of the good ones.
Yeah,
I've been reading your stuff for a long time, bro. You need to understand Bitcoin, everybody. Please.
I'm going to say something that's going to blow a lot of
people's
people's
outside
mind.
the box.
But Bitcoin could end global wars. I'm just saying.
That would be good.
People are like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's 2025 is how I understand it also.
Nope. That's not true. It will be it's being implemented now. It will be implemented in 2025. Okay? Not mandatory.
Not mandatory.
Look at it again the way it's written. Okay. I could be wrong, but the last time I read that I was like 26, I thought it was 25.
No, that's an important one. I'll go back and look at it.
Yeah, go back and look it up. I can remember having that debate with Simon and Melissa, actually, when we were at XRP Vegas. Somebody looked it up, and they were like, no, dude, it is 26. I was like, what? I thought sure it was 25.
Right.
But I don't know. What do I know? And just depends. It depends on who you are and what your role is, at what level of banking you are, too, by the way. I know Santander is already using it. You know, and there's a few banks that are already using it because they love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, just a suggestion. Yeah, John, me too. I hate dates.
Right. Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Too much. Yep. We're unfortunately, guys, I got to get off this thing here pretty quick.
Yeah.
I've got. Oh, okay. No, we're good.
You've got Farcoin to go purchase.
She's on the phone right now with some guy maybe you guys have heard of. Some guy named Connor. I don't know. Some Connor dude. I don't know. Some XRP Connor guy. Mickle.
I didn't even know his name.
You didn't know Mickle's real
name?
I
know Mickle, you guys, and I didn't.
Yeah.
That was his last name or something. He just went Madonna with it, you know?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mickle's, yeah. I don't know if I was supposed to divulge that or not, but whatever.
Divulging now?
You ever heard of it? Yes.
I got to get out of here. I've got some guests here at the house.
Are you on live?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
There's Elizabeth.
Are you good? Hey, Vern.
Come on in.
It's a family affair.
Don't be scared. You guys are no, it's okay.
I'll be out in a second.
Sorry.
Okay, guys. I got to get out of here.
Sorry.
Yeah. Enjoy your day, guys.
Yeah, we're just doing a puppy meet and greet here.
Nice.
with Asu and Miguel.
Yeah, Asu and Miguel came over. To
Tell
see
them
the
hi
puppy.
for me. Man, love you, crew. Peace and love to all of you.
168. Look at you go.
Got the other Brent. Thank you so much for the comments today. Atlantic, Frankie, Becky being in here with us is so clutch. My brother Mike, you know how much love I got for you, man. Lots of love. Can't wait to get to know you more. Todd, your comments today just always awesome. We're so thankful to know you and to have you in our chat, man. Brilliant, sir. Brilliant.
See you,
We
Evan.
gotta get Todd on here. Yeah, I don't know if he wants to or not, but he should take my place. Just replace me with Todd. Well, then you guys will be cooking. Life with Glee. Cheers. Much love to you. Terra Mesa, good to see you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
I've got to roll. Hey, I love you guys.
Cool. Peace. Muddy, good to see you in here. Yeah, you're good, Dad. All right, we're out. Everybody, have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for being here with us. We are out.